Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? A new day, a new fun. Yes? Yes, of course. Gotta have the fun. Let's go this. All right. Update the journal, guys. I already put the sentiment notes in there. I did take a pre-market trade on SPPI. I did take an exit on that. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Looking at the last little bits of news trickling in here. Intel CEO stepping down. YouTube has now banned Trump. Twitter's down again. So this is just it. Twitter can feel good socially about what it's doing, but by banning and removing users, it's removing its own ad dollars. It's cutting like it it's taking out a mortgage on the house to build a garage. It's just brutal. Good morning, here. So Twitter continues its dive, and as Biden has said, he will not be using Twitter as a political platform. Twitter becomes irrelevant again, and should die a terrible death. It's an outright shame because Trump actually brought them back into the center of social media, and now it's gone. But decisions you make as a CEO, right? Socially and morally, he feels good, but his company is going to bleed out now as a result. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Let's head over here, do my morning post on the twits. Is that really the title? Hmm. Ooh, that cheer from Abez Life. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Love starting the day that way. SNDL, Clove, DGLY is one we're watching today with the NFL press hype. Just put these in here. Twitch.tv slash millennial motivator. WPRT hit that pre-market. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Why am I looking at a Clove reentry? It shouldn't say Clove. I thought I updated the title this morning, but apparently it didn't update across everything, so I'm not really watching Clove anymore. But I did exit SPPI first thing this morning, 370. Took those funds and rolled them into additional shares of SNDL. Hey, hey, hey. No. My son is destroying my collectible box. Take another 8,000 shares at 65 on Sundial. I did exit ACRX, yeah. I took the gains. I will look for a re-entry on ACRX when it comes back down. Right hair? Who would have guessed? What is up, Jay Skittles? I love seeing new people in the chat, man. What do you trade? Are you a trader? What's up and what is happening? Let me know. For everybody else, good morning, good morning, good morning. We're going to run marbles at 9:20 today. Lots of trades going on. We took trades yesterday. There's a lot of movement yesterday, up and down and all around. We are on the second week of the year, guys. Open up the portfolio here, show you where we're at. Started the year with just a little over hill climbing to new highs. I just wanted above 3. Yeah, I'd take it above 3. It's 240, 250 pre-market. Not bad. So current portfolio is not 78 grand. I have to change that. But starting portfolio was 50 grand. That should have been 68, not 78, but that's okay. We're at 68.8 right now. You guys can see here. Total market value, total account value, 69. So 69,000 in 2 weeks. We are up 20 grand on this portfolio. Not bad start to the year. Nice, man. Yeah. So last year I started with 2 grand, Canadian as well. So I am in between Ottawa and Montreal. So I am a Canadian. I trade the US equities, but I am Canadian. I started with 2,200 US. So about 3 grand Canadian last year, was able to turn into 50 grand in a year. Yeah, I mean, I hope you learned. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. But yeah, 20 grand on 2 weeks. If I can average 10 grand a week, it won't quite get me there. So got to do better than that. Got to do better than that. Why did ACRX moon? Okay, you guys want to see why ACRX moon? And this is going to really just like drive you nuts. Okay, go here. News. So, Tip Ranks News wrote an article. Michael Marcus, who's not a financial analyst, wrote this article stating ACRX could go up to $7 because there are 3 analysts here that say so. That's it. He is not a financial analyst. He has no insights. He didn't do the due diligence on the company. He just said this is what they are. Yeah, it's kind of stunning the way that he wrote this article. But this article alone, because it had the right words on it of penny stock 300%, people bought in. I did cash out because I think it's going to fall right back down. Jay Skittles, my format is fundamental analysis. So I trade news and market psychology. When I see groups of people doing stuff, I buy in and then I sell on a gain. So far this year, it's been a large amount of SPAC trading. Large amount of SPAC trading so far this year. We've traded some bio. We've traded some. Let's see. Let's go to the journal. This is what the trading journal's for, right? So let's see. We traded JC Penney. We're still in Clover Health, iPod, SPPI, some Medica, so some biopharmaceuticals, some tech, some food delivery services, Bitcoin through Mara, OGI. So we've got some pot stocks in here. HIL, which is a political play. I'm a big fan of Chamath. I am. Yeah, he only on the grounds that he has delivered. You started with 2000 on December 22nd, 2020, and now you're at 8,800. That's awesome. That's great gains. 400% on 2 years? That's phenomenal, man. That's amazing. That's exactly it, Elodix. Oh, very cool. SNDL. So with SNDL, guys, it's hype on the Biden inauguration coming in. That $3 trillion bill that he's talking about, I read the entire thing. We're talking 5,000 pages of scary spending bullshit, and there's a lot of money for pot in there. There's a lot of money for pot in there. So it's not necessarily a big play for today. I don't take day plays. Typically, I try not to get in and out in a day. I try to hold for, maybe get ahead of the news by a week or 2 weeks, and then pull the trigger on something. But yeah, there is a play for the day today for me is DGLY. I could be completely wrong on it. The NFL is speaking at CES today in regards to how they're going to evolve coming out of COVID. DGLY is a partner for them with body cameras for security purposes, but their thermal vision tents have been selling like hotcakes. I think there's a big opportunity for DGLY. So, I mean, if he is a viewer, all he heard me say was he's not an analyst, he's a journalist. All he did was write who the analysts are on it, and he wasn't even transparent in his article because if you go to tip ranks and you go to the analysts on it, you'll notice that he cut out the bottom analyst, right? So here's his article. Look where he conveniently cut the page. DGLY could be a potentially strong play through the inauguration as well if there's any more rioting and all that. I don't mind Seigerman's analysis of ACRX is not there yet. I don't mind that analysis. My issue is he is one of the few that is putting out estimates on their earnings, and the level that he's setting for his earnings. Good morning, Endo. The level that he is setting for earnings is absolutely insane. They had their best quarter ever and missed last time around. So yeah, we've played SNDL a few times now and taken a win every time. So I'm back in at 65. I've been in before. Let's go back here. January 4th, we played it. Yeah, so we got in SNDL on January 4th. Let's pull the historical orders here. SNDL last 60 days. Limits. Yeah, we had a buy at 50 on the 4th. I'll show you guys this so you can see it, so it's not just me saying things. But here they are. Here you'll see that we've taken a bunch of trades here: buying, adding to positions, selling for a win. Buying, adding to positions, selling for a win. Buying in at 50 on the 4th, selling at 54, buying in again at 66. We bought again this morning. Not at all, Skittles. That's been one of the things that's been big, guys. You can always track my portfolio on tip ranks. It's there for you guys publicly to see the trades that I take, the growth on the portfolio. It's there. Keep in mind, guys, that in May, when I started using the tool, I didn't understand that you had to do certain things in order for things to come up properly. So that's why May looks down. But we have not had a losing month yet, not since January. So January of last year. So we're doing really, really well. Is it? Okay, so ARBKF is one that I definitely want to get in on. I don't have a ton of funds available. Yeah, I don't have a ton of funds available. Trying to think what I might close. If I wanted to get into ARBKF, I think I would probably close. Where is it? It's only, yeah, 139, 140. I'll probably get into that with what I've got in either BTWN or DGLY. DGLY is just today though. Really, I'm waiting on the NFL to drop something. Good morning, guys. It is F Wednesday. I'm looking not to get the big old D today. It is 9:20, so let me open up marbles here and we'll get that going. There's that follow. 95 viewers. It is nice. It's a great day, ladies and gentlemen. I got to make sure to pull up the Restream chat because we have people hanging out over on Twitter and YouTube as well. I want to be able to see them and what it is that they are saying. So we'll put this up over here. Come on, Marbles. Come on. It's thinking real hard right now. Were you ever in WPRT? I was, and we are still in WPRT up on, but it's in the Turn and Burn account. It's not in my personal account. It's in the account that Martini and I trade on. I got. Good morning, RC Bach. Thanks for the gifted sub yesterday, by the way, RC. I saw that you gifted Snow a sub, so huge thank you for that. Wednesday last week was DGLY Day. That's true. It was. It was DGLY Day. I don't think that we're going to get a raid on the Capitol building, so don't expect it to have a similar thing as last week, but we shall see what we shall see. So go ahead and get in, guys. I can play against you. Winner of the marbles gets to, oh man, GXO with that souped up. Ooh, Jay Skittles with the sub. Thanks for the sub, man. Wow, that was quick. But you get in, you get on the marbles, you win, you pick the ticker that we watch going into the market, guys. It's going to be a wild and crazy day today for sure. Let's get rolling here. 10 seconds, and then off we go. All right, and we're off. GXO with his fancy schmancy little, you'll see him. There he is. The choo-choo train. Now, yesterday we had somebody just jump the entire map. I don't think that's going to happen today, boys. This is a long map. So don't count on anybody jumping to the end on this one, okay? Today, guys, it is Wednesday. Things tend to be a little bit slower. So as the market gets opening, I am going to ask you guys for your tickers, and I will have Notepad up. I'll go through all the tickers that you guys shout out before I have to leave. I will be out at 11 today. I've got to pick up my daughter from work and lunch with the fam jam. So that'll be happening today. Out by 11. You guys can go hang out with some other folks. Ba, ba, ba. On tip ranks. Yeah, I don't even know what to say, man. Average Biddle 2, thanks for the follow, man. Much appreciated. Guys, anybody that you hear on stream, they are part of the Discord. If somebody can type, what does she do? She works at a dairy farm. Yeah, she's been working on a dairy farm since she was 12. She's 14 now. We get curds, cream, and milk free. Yeah, disclaimer as well, guys. The Discord link is there. If you guys are not part of the Discord, you can be there and check that out. Skags, did Skags get the win? Nope, TF got the win. I'm not sure how Skags didn't get the win. He's like frozen there. Weird. But TF took the win. TF 468 464 180. Congrats. Throw the ticker in and we will. Anyone know what time Affirm IPOs today? I don't know. I'm not watching it. Huge cheer. 420. Shamrock. Look at that. Those bits coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Clove? Sure. I love to watch Clove. I mean, it's 1455, 1458. We'll see. We'll see. Doesn't have to be sexy. We've watched some stocks just do absolutely nothing pre-market. Let's open up Notepad here, and if you guys have tickers that you want me to look at today, shout them out. I'll just take them in the order that they come in. Yowza. Okay. So from the top, PLM, MP, PIPP. Morning, good morning, everybody that's popping in here. CVA, Facebook, SCHN. I'm loving some new tickers here that I haven't seen before. NGA, CHEL, DPW. DTW is an interesting one. That's one that I was looking at earlier. GEVO, GOUV, EXPR, LCDX, Clove, IPOD, IPOD, PSTH, Firm. Do I like Verizon as a long-term hold? Absolutely, I do. With their 5G placements, I think it's going to be good. SNDL, SKZL, SKLZ, I should say, Waiter, WWR, RBAC, T. And we're talking dividends. All right. I think that's it. What is Waiter doing pre-market here? Somebody saying Waiter's moving. It's not massive. Not bad either. So on top of my cash account, guys, Martini Rita, if you guys don't know, we're going to give her a shout out here. Twitch.tv / Martini Rita. You guys should definitely be checking her out. She's usually who I send you guys to after me. She is an FA trader like myself. She and I are collaborating on a concept for a portfolio that we started in October. This is just the Trade Millennials Gut portfolio. I'll make it so you guys can see this. So this portfolio here, guys, is just trading off of my gut. From October, it is up 107% in realized gains. We did double up January 1st with increasing capital. Started with 25,000. There's 75,000 currently invested in the portfolio. We are up 26 and a bit off the initial investment. So realized gains is 26,000. There's 75,000 in here invested. Most of the positions that we are holding here are holding pretty solid, actually. So there's a few that are down a little bit. FTIV, Fuse, these are fine. These are long-term SPAC holds. Waiter's doing quite well. WPRT is doing quite well. IPOF is actually still very green for us. All in all, I'm pretty happy with this. Our unrealized gains, there's about $3,000 more in there. Do you think an announcement comes after the inauguration for a nationwide body cam mandate for DGLY? Absolutely. Today DGLY is about the NFL. It's an NFL play today. It's not about the body cams yet. But we will see what we will see. Market is open. There's the bell. Clover out the gate. Let's go to 2 days. Yeah, it continues to dip around this 14.50. Now, guys, Clover Health does have a price target of $30 to $40. So it's got a lot going for it. It's not a. I know everybody's like, oh, it's a channel SPAC that didn't take off. It didn't explode. Just wait. Wait for it. When Biden gets in office and healthcare starts getting rapid spending, the healthcare sector is going to explode. It's just going to absolutely explode. Yeah, it continues to go down. I think there's a lot more hype coming in on the rest of them, but portfolio's up $400 on the day. Took an added position in SNDL. I've got about $12,000 in there now. Price target, I would say over $1. Over dollar at least into next week. ACRX 204, 205. I don't expect this to continue, guys. Expect this to fall back down as they are infamous for no news until earnings. So I do expect to see that crawl back down. IPOF is carrying with HIL right now. HIL is up. That's almost $1,000 on HIL in like a day, which is pretty crazy. So into next week, guys, HIL will be a play that I continue to be extremely bullish on. For those of you that are unfamiliar with HIL, HIL is the consulting construction firm that Joe Biden's brother runs. How would you go about catching up? Um, so you can actually head over to YouTube. And all of my lives are publicly available from every single day that I stream. Or is it just social? Might just be social. Yeah, there. So you can head over to the YouTube channel there, which isn't on that for some reason. Not sure why it's not. But yeah, any of those will have the recording. Not sure why I don't have my YouTube channel in there. Copy. Don't shadow trade. don't shadow trade would be number one. Why is this being such a pain? There. Okay. But you guys can go back. Um all of my lives from every single day are in here. So you can always go back and kind of see what's there. As well, guys, for anybody who's a subscriber at the end of the month, I am going to be making my trading journal available to you. Um, so this will give you guys a breakdown. It's a searchable breakdown of what I'm looking at, what I'm doing. It's funny because Palantir got a downgrade this morning. So if it's mooning, that's hilarious. Look at that rig. Okay, let's go to the scanners, guys. And see, live is halted, up 164%. Acorn, not familiar with a lot of these. Givo's here. That's one that you guys want to talk about. WPRT is up 17%. Holy cow. Yeah, PLTR is a pretty solid buy. As far as volume goes, let's look at the biggest volume on the day. CTRM, guys, I don't know what this is. This is new to the list. Castor Maritime, 38 cents. It's up 28% on 130 million volume. Do you think stocks will drop again if they riot Biden's inauguration? I think they'll gain. Um, I think they'll gain. Zemedica's here, guys, down again. It's at the 120 level. I think that we see Zomedica fall back down. It does this, it ebbs and flows. SNDL down, but 29 million on it. SNDL, Naked, Zomedica, Jagex, iBio, Bingo, OCGN, ACST, TRXC. All of these guys are regular in this volume. Potential uptrend, most beaten down for the day. Not seeing anything. Mara's in here. That's surprising. Mara should regain nicely. Sing. You can add it to the list. Up 100% on LAC. Yeah, LAC was a phenomenal play, guys. That was a lithium play from way back in the day. I got out before it had that massive pop. I did take gains on it. For the year, guys, it's been pretty much all wins. I don't think I've exited on a loss yet. JC Penney is the only one that I'm holding that I'm still waiting for my broker to change over to Old Copper Company. So this $400 is just sitting there. But I have yet to exit on a loss this year. I am up $1,000 today because Hill is just going for it, apparently. iPod, IPOF are going. Looks like Clover's coming up again to that 1470. Hopefully it breaks above 15. BTWN is sideways. That's fine. Biggest win so far this year. DGLY, I played last Wednesday. I got into it for an inauguration play, and I got in probably 20 minutes, 15 minutes before the Capitol Hill riot started, and I made 30% in an hour, hour and a half. That was probably my best trade so far of the year. Uh, Am I going back into Mara? I had considered it today, but looking at the portfolio and what I'm in, I'm very confident with this. Um, I'm very confident in the portfolio that I'm currently holding. So I'm not. I took a lot of trades over the last little bit, and I need to just cut it back a little bit. So I'm gonna slow my roll. I'm gonna breathe. We're only in the second full trading week of the year. I'm already up 20 grand. So low and slow. Breathe a little bit. Don't get caught too much in the hype. Stick to the plan that I had, which I only really want to be in 4 positions at around 15 grand, right? You start out with 2K. Last January, I started out with 2,000. Yeah, last January I started out with 2,000, 2,200 US. Right now we're at 70,005 total account value. ACRX should come back down. There was no news. It's bag holders now. I would expect to see ACRX just blow up because the company doesn't know how to do anything except drop an offering until they get news. Do I have any financial goals? The stream set a target for me for the year. That's the target for the year, to take 50K to 500K. So the last year I finished with 2,700% gains. This year looking to just do a meager 1,000. Uh, you gonna buy anything with that 500K when you hit it? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, I might pay off my what's left of my mortgage, but probably not. Abe has left with those cheers. I may pay off what's left of my mortgage. I am out of SPPI. I did get out pre-market for a game. HIL is going parabolic. I'm glad I've got 18 grand in it. What do you think of the Facebook dip? Yeah, we're gonna get to Facebook, guys. I'm gonna go use the washroom real quick. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back. If you're new to the stream, click that follow button, and I'm gonna break down all the tickers that you guys threw out. Facebook is among them. I think there's about 30 tickers that you guys want me to scroll through, so we will do that. But for now, yeah, I'm gonna use the washroom. I'll be right back. All right, here we go. Do I think Hill is still a good entry? I think the movement has. I mean, I don't know how high it goes. It could be 250, 260 next week. Um, do I have an order on it? I don't. I mean, historically, it's a bit misleading. If you look at Hill historically and where it was, let's go Hill. Let's go 5 years, 3 years. I mean, it was up at that 550 level. If you go back 5 years, the last time Biden was in office. Do I think it could break three? Yeah, there's possibility it could break three. Um, there's definitely that possibility. Um, I'd be happy to take. I'd be happy to take the 15, or to take the $1,000 on it. Um, yeah, it's tapering out a little bit, which it should do. On a day, you're gonna see people profit take. Let's go 2 days instead of one. So yeah, you see it comes up, and people take a little bit of profits. It's 242. and then it'll kind of bounce around here today. It is a pure corruption play, guys. It's playing on the basis that Biden is going to do his thing. Why exit SPPI? Because I needed the funds. I needed the funds to get into another play. Also, I had committed to a strategy. There were certain things, guys. There were certain trading rules that I put in place at the start of the year, and I've started just with the excitement, not to pull back and read those rules and be consistent with that. And one of the trading rules that I had was the not marrying positions is one of them, but the other one was stick to your 2 month goals, right? So if we head over here, the road to 500K, I had committed to only 3 positions at 15,000. I'm still breaking that rule. I had, I think, 7 or 8 positions open at one point. So what I'm trying to do right now is pare it back down to being 3 or 4 larger positions. Right now, I'm in. I would say 5 positions. Sian Hamad, thanks for the follow, man. Much appreciated. How did you find the stream? Would love to know what you trade. It's probably going to pump on Inauguration Day. I agree. So with this, guys, IPOF, IPOD, BTWN, HIL, and SNDL are my larger positions. I do have a smaller position with DGLY. I will be exiting DGLY at the end of the inauguration, so that's a week hold. I don't know what this can do. This might run, this might not. But HIL's doing quite well today. I'm pretty happy with that. IPOF did quite well. IPOD did quite well. We'll lock another 1,000 in on this as long as we're staying above that 70,000 in the portfolio. Next week is going to be a big week. SPPI still has a lot of opportunity. It's just I don't like it as much as some of the other ones. I did get out at 370 pre-market, so I'm happy with that. SPPI is due any day. I may miss the boat on SPPI by not being in it, but I am okay with that. Can't win them all, right? WPRT, I want to look at. I don't want to exit. I really just don't want to exit WPRT. I feel like this position is going to be one that when it gets China, what was your price target for SPPI? It could go to 10. Like most bio stocks on its first approval, it could go to 10. That is a possibility. But we don't know when. We have no idea when. Whenever the FDA can get over to South Korea to examine their plant, that's when that gets approved. GME gang. I did trade GME once. I have not been an active trader on it. I traded it, I won on it, and I got out of it. But that was another win that we had last year. A lot of people thought I was really crazy for trading it at the time. Now it's not so much. Fuel cell is dumping hard. Ooh, how hard? I might be interested. I really like fuel cell over the next little bit. This is one that I played again. 1856. It's not bad. Because on stimulus, this thing's going to soar. Givo's printing. You had Palantir on your weekly notes for Wednesday today. Is it CES? Yeah, it would be a CES play for Palantir. You guys see the notes here that we took for the week. No, not suggested reads. Weekly recap. So I will be doing this every Saturday at 1 o'clock, guys. I will be coming back and doing a recap of how the trades for the week went, as well as due diligence for the week ahead. This is what this is going to look like for those of you that were here live. You saw this already, but Wednesday tickers to watch for CES were not BBBY, Best Buy, BBY. BBBY is Bed Bath & Beyond. That's not what I wanted. BBY. Best Buy will be one. DGLY with NFL. Palantir with the NFL talk. Microsoft speaking. Nike speaking. GM speaking. Procter and Gamble will be there. Mattel will be there. WBA is going to be there. And then there's a bunch of telecom stuff. Walmart and then military stuff as well. So that's all today on CES. I'm expecting to see these move. I'm not in any of these tickers except for DGLY. ACRX Monday. Clove Tuesday, Wednesday, nothing. Afria Thursday. So Afria has its earnings. It should do well today. Where is it right now? APHA. They're just talking at CES today. Afria, yeah, they're up a little bit today. If they go for 10, I would say that's decent. I played it up from 9. Yeah, Ajax is around all the time. Let's go. Let's start to go through this ticker list because it's a long ticker list. So I'm going to start to break these down, give you guys my insight and feedback on them. It may be contrary to what a lot of people have to say. Sometimes I am on board with what people are saying and seeing. Sometimes I'm not. So we'll start with PLM, guys. Polymet Mining. Polymet Mining explores, develops natural resources, property mining, polymetic project. Host copper, blah, blah, blah. Platinum. Platinum's one of note. Mineralization coming 4200 northern Minnesota, United States. Company was formerly known as Fleck. Incorporated 1991. It's based in Toronto. This is a Canadian stock traded on the US market. I don't like Canadian mining stocks with a single caveat. So I'm not going to go any further than that. Canadian mining stocks are a dime a dozen. I'm not a huge fan of that. It didn't have enough keywords in that for me. If it said palladium, lithium, and platinum, I'd be interested. But just the typical cobalt, gold, silver, I don't. That doesn't matter to me. Platinum is a good one, but palladium and lithium need to be in there, and they're not. So for me, that's a no go on PLM. MP Material Core. Again, earth mining. So this is more mining rare earth minerals. Okay, it produces this. Why is this important? Okay, so this is a tech play on neodymium. Neodymium, I should say. So this is rare earth metals for tech application. I think you can find other mines out there if that's really what you want to do. At $34, I don't really like this. This is, I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is really, really high. Yeah, it's a rare earth play for sure. It's not for me, guys. Mining is not one of those ones that I am super hot to trot about. Um, Pine Island Acquisition Corp. Is this a SPAC? It's got to be a SPAC, right? Let's go to StockTwits and see what the hype is on it. Ooh, this had people that have been nominated to Biden's administration on it. That may be a great play. So Pip, I like. I'm gonna make a note. Check that out. I like Pip. It's a SPAC. There's no rumor, it seems, on it, but it did have people that had ties to the Biden cabinet. So this is similar to a HIL play. ACTC spiked off of this something similar here. That's crazy. Do you sell on the way up to the news or just play through it? MP is also a Chamath play. I don't agree with all the Chamath plays. It looks like another corruption play, which I like. Bile, I can add Bile onto the list. Pip would be one that I'd do a deeper dive into. I like when I'm seeing as a cursory glance on the top of it, and for the price, it's not bad. 1288 isn't terrible. Cody, if I have time, yeah, I will make time. I will get through the entire list, guys. I've had longer lists than this before, and I've committed to getting through them all, so at least I can give you guys a brief overview. Uh, Cavanta Holding Corporation. Energy Services, US, Canada. Augment 97, thanks for the follow, man. Much appreciated. How'd you find the stream and what do you trade? The company disposes waste. A leaf. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is a waste disposal. Over 5 years, its all-time highs have been like 17, 18. It's at 14 now. I don't see a lot of juice in this one. That one doesn't get my motor running. Yeah, it makes garbage into energy. I see that. It's a green play, kind of. Nobody likes burning garbage. It just doesn't. It's not as sexy as solar. Uh, Shell's Granola is a huge competitor to Monster. I've got Shell on there. I'm getting down to it. Took THCX and DGLY this morning. Interesting. Uh, THCX I have not entered into a position yet. I'm playing SNDL for that, but THCX is up a little bit this morning. Not bad. Not bad. So you must be from Stocky's Call then. Let's see. SNDL, I am up. Yeah, 300. It's not a bad day. Up 1.7% right now. Portfolio's up 4% overall. iPod's come down a little, HIL's come down a little, kind of leveling out a bit, but SNDL, not bad. I think SNDL does have that ability to run for five. It just does. Or run for a dollar, I should say five. I wish. Run for a dollar. I think you could run for a dollar. It's at 69 right now. It looks like it's picking up some volume. It wants to go. So I think SNDL's got a good chance of being a solid runner in and through Biden. Now, if it spikes to a dollar, I'm going to get out. I'm not going to continue to ride that hype train, but that is there. Okay, so Facebook, guys. Everybody's asking about the Facebook dip, right? On 5 days, it's down to 250. What is Facebook going to do over the next 6 months? Facebook hasn't alienated its user base in quite the same way that Twitter has. It's not removing QAnon accounts or any of that crap. I'm pretty sure that we see Facebook come back up to 275. That's just my opinion. What would push it up that high? The $1 trillion stimulus that Biden has planned. The $1 trillion stimulus that Biden is planning to drop has a ton of money in it for cannabis. And with the blue Senate, House, and office, the legalization that's going to be imminent is going to be a thing. So, um, FNGU, we can look at that. I'll put it down here on the list. Okay, so Facebook, yeah, I think Facebook pops back, guys. There's enough money in it. As well, they still have Libra coming down the line, and crypto is going to be hot. So, Schnitzer Steel. Steel's just a strong play. Steel is very, very strong, especially as we're looking to expand industry. There's some pipelines coming through. Steel, I think, is just going to be a strong play. This is pretty far run, though. If you look at it over 5 years, this is near all-time highs. So be cautious if you like this. I think there are other steel plays out there if you would like, but I probably would not play that. Do you have WWR on the list? I do. Yeah. Okay. Pacer Biothreat Strategy. So, guys, ETFs. If you send me an ETF, odds are I'm going to say no, I don't like it. The reason is this: I've got the time to actually break down tickers and look at each stock that's in an ETF. I would never hold an ETF because ETF pairs a bunch of dog shit with a couple of diamonds. I would rather just find the diamonds than pair it with a pile of dog shit. So yeah, I should have said that. I should have prefaced that before you guys asked. But yeah, ETFs, I'm not interested. NGA. There are exceptions to that. There are exceptions. There are exceptions. ARC is not among my exceptions. So exceptions would be if you understand that there is a market event that is going to happen, right? So The legalization of marijuana. I think it's appropriate for you to hold a marijuana ETF right now, which is why I brought up THCX today on the morning call. The entire industry is going to gain on legalization. So even the piece of shit stocks are going to gain. All of it's going up. Okay, um, with with um, with some of these other ones, are like financials. Some banks are going to do quite well. Some banks are going to shit the bed. An ETF, it's like a safe haven, right? Oh, I'm not going to get the top gains, but I'm also not going to suffer a loss by making the wrong choice. That's what an ETF is. So if you're a more passive investor that's not in the market all day, every day, ETFs are fine. But for me, they're no bueno. NGA, this is a high run EV. I'm hoping this is where iPod goes. And honestly, guys, if you had to pick between NGA, where it is right now, and iPod's looking to acquire AutoGrid. I honestly would say iPod is the far better play than NGA at the moment. NGA's already had its run, I think. Maybe it goes 40, maybe, but then it's going to decline. I think the milk has been milked, and I honestly like iPod better. Would Grayscale be an exception? Not particularly. Grayscale is the Ethereum ETF. It sells the underlying at quite a premium. You're gonna get hit pretty hard on that. I'd rather trade Mara on Bitcoin than Grayscale on Ethereum. Um, I think he meant CELH, Celsius. Okay, again, look at this. Always zoom out, guys. Look at this run. I am not going to invest in something that's at all time highs. I think that's had its run. Yeah, no, that's had its run. What do the analysts have to say on this thing? CELH. 40, 40, 29, 36, and it's at 60. Nope, not interested. DPW. So DPW, guys, this one's nutty. You want to see something crazy? Here, let's pull up, let's go with one. Okay, here's a day. Okay, kind of sideways, right? Can I look at SWI? Yeah, I can add it to the bottom of the list. Um, let's go to 5 days. All right, kind of sideways movement. Let's go to a month. Okay, kind of sideways movement. 6 months. Okay, kind of sideways movement. I mean, 2 to 4. It doubled. Year to date, opened at 4, finished at 4. Not a ton of gain. Over the year, $1.34 to $4. That's not bad gains. 5 years. Look at this. DPW at one point was $4,200 a share. It's currently $4. That they are now going to provide business loans using your cryptocurrency as collateral is interesting. That's a new way to acquire cryptocurrency as a corporation. How far should it go on that? I don't know many people that are going to leverage into loans using their Bitcoin as collateral. I imagine what we see is maybe this goes 6, maybe 7. If that's enough milk for you, and that's over the next 6 months. If that's enough milk for you, great. Otherwise, maybe not. IEX. IDEX Corporation. This would be an options play, guys. I would not trade this on equity. Fluid metering, health sciences, fire safety. This could be big into fire season, which is coming up again. Typically in March or an April entry on fire season. They had to have a reverse split. Yeah, there must have been. Into fire season, I would say fine. I want to see this over 5 years. It's been a steady growth. I just don't think there's a ton of milk on this. This would be an options play. It would have to be. Fisker. Let me take a look at Fisker. Okay. Gevo. GVO. This was on the volume for today. It's had quite a run already over the last year to 6 from, 60. That's not bad. It's pretty crazy. Renewable fuels. Yeah, I like it. Probably double. I think Gevo's got a lot of opportunity. I like Jiva. I'll add that to my take a deeper look. All right, and then not to be confused with GOEV, GoEV, which is Canoe. Stock price without accounting for total outstanding shares can be a little misleading for newbies. Yeah. TTC, I can throw that in there. Yeah, I mean, I can't account for what you guys don't know. If you're looking to learn and grow, I do recommend these books. I can't recommend financial advice, guys, but I do recommend reading these books. These are all books that I have read and I have used to craft my own trading methodology. They've been extremely beneficial to me. So you can take Fisker out. It's a long-term hold. Oh, okay. Just had a nice bump. Hooray, Fisker winning. I love it when Fisker wins. Okay, so GOEV, guys, Canoe. This is another EV play. I think a lot of these EV plays are overstretched. This is another one. The minivan office on the go. During COVID, this looked really great. This is running on potential Apple collaboration. It's just not of interest to me. The EVs are a dime a dozen. There's so many of them out there, and none of them really has, other than Tesla, really has the corner hold on anything in the market. So it's great that it's up. If you guys played this from, um, 12 to 20, awesome job, great trade. I'm never putting down the trades that people have taken. I just don't like it personally. Express Inc. EXPR. Dollar stock for 5 years. All-time high was 20. Disappointing Q3. E-commerce online sales. Express.com. Has anybody ever purchased anything? Earnings are tomorrow for Afria. Yeah, I wouldn't. I might look at a buy the dip after the selling. Um, so Jay, you have purchased from it. Anybody else ever purchased anything from Express.com? It looks like generic no name stuff. I don't see anything special on this. I don't see anything that makes it stand out. It looks like an Etsy store. No, yeah. I'm not so hot on that, guys. Even given the current retail climate, I'm not so hot on this. I don't see anything that differentiates them, makes them stand apart. So, uh, yeah, it's a '90s brand. No, long terms are not off the table. I'm happy to look at long terms. It's just it won't be for me. I'll let you know. I still think that there's potential. Caliber Imaging and Diagnostics. This is a low cost pink sheet, 52 cents. Doesn't mean that I'm out on it. Viviscope 1500, a reflectance confocal imaging system. So this is for ocular. Enables clinicians, researchers to capture confocal images that depict cellular structures of living tissue. Handheld in vivo reflectance confocal microscope for skin imaging. It also offers VivaScan software to schedule patients for examinations. SDX, we talked about that earlier. It was the second ticker that I talked about. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. If I was going to play metals, there's lots of other plays out there that I would prioritize above MP. LAC being a big one. Speaking of which, where is LAC today? 20. DNN, DMTK, SBSW. All right, let's keep rolling here. I mean, I don't see anything here unless they've got Formerly Lucid Link has no relation to Lucid Motors. So people might be trading this thinking it's Lucid. That would be the only gain I see on that. Clove? So Clove is actually the next one now that you're talking about it. Clover Health. Again, guys, into healthcare spending, I think Clover's going to do quite well. I think it does head to that 30 or 40 range by the end of the year. It's just not moving fast enough for me, so I've got to move on. But Clover into the end of the year, I don't think is going to be terrible. AMBL is added to the list. Okay, so that's Clove. That was IPOC. Let's take a look at IPOF next. IPOF, guys, is the largest of the Chamath IPOs. It's $1 billion SPAC. No real rumors yet as to what they might be looking to grab onto. Yeah, people are very confused why iPod is worth more than iPop at the moment. And I am too because iPod's not nearly as big. I am tempted actually to. I've got $7 grand in iPod. Yeah, it should be at some point today. I'm not sure exactly where it was on the CES schedule, so let's pull that up. CES schedule. Wednesday. Yeah, tech-driven solutions for fan safety and engagement. This is at 8:15, 8:45. So news from this should have been coming out. Now, for me in DGLY, if DGLY does not move today on that, I'll just hold this through inauguration, hoping for another protest. Get out on the green. Hello? What's up? Look at GME. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I, in my opinion, short the shit out of that. That is not worth that. Michael Burry's out, by the way, as of today. He's gonna take them gains and go. That shit is not worth that. That's insanity. Let me look at my options. I might actually want to take an options play. I might want to take a leap on that. What are the GME options for January 22? If I want a $10 strike, and yeah, I want to. I'm gonna want to take a short against that. I think that's insanity. Absolute insanity. All right, I'm gonna go back down. I'm already back down, aren't I? Yeah, she moved me right back. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's total insanity. This is nuts. That's absolutely insane. Insane. Um, so you guys can't see this, but I'll show it to you. It's frightening. There's GME for the day. up 37%. This is on retail hype. This is not worth this. This company is not worth this. This is insane. Um, from 20 to 27 today. Absolute insanity. I did trade GME on the bullish side, but I traded GME from about 10 to 17, which is where I thought it was valued. I think 17 is a fair value for it. $27? No. Nope. No likey. All right, let's keep going down the list here. But yeah, it looks like the NFL news should have dropped. If it hasn't, then it won't. So I'll be in DGLY, excuse me, into next week. Now that it has 3 members of Chewy.com on it, the board is gaining confidence for being able to do e-commerce. Do you know about the short squeeze, though? Yeah, I think plug is too far too fast. Where were we? iPod. So IPOF guys is the $1 billion Chamath one. I am bullish on it. I do like it. No rumor yet as to what it could be. There's a lot of if, ands, buts, or maybes surrounding it. iPod is rumored to be auto grid, so there's opportunity there. PSTH guys. This is Perching Square. This is Bill Ackman. He constantly gets these pumps on. I think it's this, but honestly, guys, I don't know that it goes much higher than 35, 40. So I think a lot of the milk is out of PSTH already, if you weren't already a part of it. Affirm goes today, guys. It's PayPal Mafia. I wouldn't bet against it. We could probably expect it to drop sometime around 1 o'clock. Again, that it's coming in above the range. I think it has a little bit of a dip at the gate, profit taking, and then we see what happens. But Verizon, BZ. Yeah, Verizon's a solid long-term play, guys, on 5G tech, which is going to be coming in the stimulus bill. SNDL is just a pot stock. It has a lot of volume on it. It moves a lot, goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. So that is what it is. I think that Sundial has the opportunity to go up to $1 on the inauguration and subsequently into approval. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Affirm is in the fintech sector, which is a little bit hotter than the healthcare sector was. So Palantir was a healthcare play, same with Accelera, and they kind of fizzled on entry. Whereas fintech is hot right now, so it probably would be a little bit different. Shorting GME is essentially a declaration of war against Wall Street bets. I would say I go to war with Wall Street bets fairly regularly on their consensus. Skills stock climbs as Stifle starts it with a buy. So got a buy rating yesterday. Esports platform connects and hosts mobile games and mobile esports tournaments through competitions. Overvalued at 25, 26, overvalued. Competitive esports on mobile, overvalued. I really don't like that company. Not for me. Waiter Guides is play on food delivery going into the Q4 earnings. Traditionally, Q4 will do well. DoorDash Moonshot reverberates across food restaurant sectors. So this is up on positive news from DoorDash. DoorDash is looking to acquire market share, and one of the ways that they may do that is through acquisition of Waiter. Waiter does get free, well, not free. They paid for advertising with the New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees is one of their spokespeople. They're on the stadium, so the Saints go to the Super Bowl. Believe Waiter will be there and it will do well. DoorDash is an opportunity. Their earnings are an opportunity for sure. No, it's an estimated March though, so I've got some time. Mid-February, I'd probably look at getting into Waiter on their next earnings. But I will be watching for their earnings date to be announced, and I will be getting in as soon as it is announced. WWR. Westwater. Evalian Lover 31. Thanks so much for the follow, man. Much appreciated. Let me know how you found the stream and what it is you trade. All right. Westwater Resources, WWR summary. Sells Texas, New Mexico uranium. So this is uranium nuclear play. Lithium, graphite, uranium. Okay, so lithium, uranium, vanadium. Those three, I like. That's a nice combo. The price of the stock is reasonable at $5. I think it could go up to 10. This looks good. From the reading out loud tag, nice. They restarted their mine. Yeah, I like this. I like this one. I'm gonna add it to my go deeper. This will be something I do on my due diligence on Saturday for sure. Um, Readings from Iceland. How are things over there right now? Yeah, I like WWR. I do. Red Ball acquisition. This is another SPAC. Not a SPAC. Red Sox owner reported intoxico public via Red Ball. Oh. So this is a play on the resurgence of baseball. This is a play on the resurgence from baseball. That was back in October they got that rumor. I like this one. That goes on the go deeper list. They're all ongo bongo. Thanks for the follow. Oh, the real long. Oh, bongo? The real longo bongo? Thanks so much for the follow, man. How'd you find the stream? Let me know what you trade. You ever get into sports cards or Pokemon? No, comics was my bag. I've got all kinds of collectible comics all over the office here. Statues, comic books, that was kind of my stuff. I ran a comic book sales business for a while. I've got a ton of great stuff. I mean, very first Captain America comic is there. Death of Captain America is there. First Thundercats comic is up there. Some rare editions. The first Alex Ross is up there. I've got slabs down here. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. I got my gift from my wife. It was a Christmas slash congratulations on your year gift yesterday from Sideshow. Sweet Thundercats statue came in for all you '80s kids that remember Lino. Yeah, I'm more of a comic book kind of thing, but okay, go deeper on our back. I like that one. Okay. AT&T is a nice long hold, guys. It is. I don't really need to do much due diligence into it. AT&T with their TV as well as other stuff. Leon is my lover from Pokemon Sword. That's how I got my name. Ah, I get it. Okay. I get it. I did get Pokemon Sword. Dividends came up, guys, in conversation. I'm gonna put this link in chat. This tool right here, guys, is invaluable. It is absolutely priceless if you're going to be doing dividend trading in any kind. They also own Liverpool, the rumored merger partners, Fenway Sports Group. Yeah, yeah, I like it. I like a sports play. Dripinvesting.org. Is it gone? Huh, interesting. That list used to be regularly available. Here's a list of dividend champions, though, guys. Dividend champions are companies that have consistently gained over 20 years, 20 plus years on their dividend. You're going to get your hands on Shining Fate set? Probably not. Oh, you're not asking. That's okay. Okay. Let's keep going. Sing. I'll give you this list, though. Yeah. Check out that list. For some reason, the spreadsheet's not working. I don't know what the deal is with that. Let's go and take a look at Sing, SING, single point. Whoa, yikes. Not even a penny, a fraction of a penny. Hemp manufacturing. Ooh, this could be a potential play. Extremely risky, though. But, I mean, What's the float? The volume is low. Hmm. Hmm. A hemp play. No average volume on it. Volume on it today is 10 million. I Yeah, that's a real interesting and scary as shit play there, ladies and gentlemen. It's less than a penny. Uh, I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Yeah, I mean this one here is yikes. This is just a yikes. Look at it over the last year. This was a penny earlier in the year and it's fallen. Uh, um, Here's the yearly chart on Sing. Um, or the course, the past 2 quarters, the company has expanded coverage into 38 states and signed agreements with leading solar industry partners, deepening its residential installation equipment and finance offerings that position the company for continued revenue and growth. Direct Solar of America is better prepared to withstand some of the impacts of the second shutdown to the swift point. Interesting. Residential solar. Hmm. Olympians. First thing that you should do is start reading. There's a great list of books that you can start reading. On top of that, I would watch people that actually trade the market, not paper traders, people that trade actual cash accounts. I would then follow that up with making a point. How's tap water in Canada? Delicious. I would make a point of creating a cash account that you are willing to completely blow up and then start actually taking trades. So read and learn, watch and learn, ask questions, and then get into the market with a cash account that you're willing to blow up in order to learn for yourself how to trade, how to make trades when you get in and when you get out. There is no trading methodology that works for everybody. You have to craft your own, and that's what that initial deposit is going to be. You want to see something bizarre? Go over to my stream real quick. I'll show you something bizarre. Let's see. Millennial 0.004. And let's buy 10,000 of those. What does that look like? $47. Let's go 20 grand. Oh, just look it up. SING. Hey, I finally got my old copper company stocks. Yay! I put in an order. I don't know that I'll get filled. Yeah, so this is a company that chat wanted me to look at, and I looked at it, and at first I was like, okay, well, I mean, it's a hemp company. It's down at zero. It got its teeth kicked in uh, because hemp wasn't a thing. And then it tried to transition into kind of Scott's Miracle Grow, where it does hydroponic lighting and all that stuff. And that didn't work, but it's still selling all of that. And then it went to residential solar roofing, which didn't work for it because of COVID and Trump essentially pulling back everything for solar. So its projected revenue in 2018 was 1.15 million. No, sorry, it did 1.15 million. 2019 it did 3.34. Its last Q3 earnings, the press release, year to date they've done 2.5 million. 10 million. I'm okay with that. But yeah, yeah. I put $80 in it. I'm okay with it
$80? Why would you just do 80?
because it's beer money. Can't hear you. Can you hear her now?
Talking, testing, 1, 2, 3. Talking, testing, 1, 2, 3. Talking, testing, 1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6.
Talking, testing, 1, 2, 3. Talking, testing, 1, 2, 3. They said they can now.
Okay, awesome. You thought I was out of iPicks? Nope, I am not out of iPicks. That's one I'm just gonna hold to the grave. It's either gonna soar to $10 or it's gonna sit there forever as a reminder that next time we get something like COVID, not to play it. Okay, guys. So gonna throw the disclaimer in chat again. Okay. Anything that you hear in Discord or I trade on stream, this is not financial advice. You should not do this. You should never do what I just did. I don't advocate for it. I don't think that you should do it. I don't think you should look at it. You shouldn't even breathe at it. However, you guys gave me something to look at. I saw a stock that was beaten down through COVID.
Affirm is up.
Oh, Affirm is available. So if you guys want to watch Affirm, that's there. Yeah, I like what I see there. I see a company that was beaten down because of COVID. You put all of your net worth into it. Now what? Pray. I don't know that I'm going to get the fill on it. They've received the order. I can't cancel it apparently, but I also am not getting filled on it. So I don't know what they're doing with that. But it's in 3 sectors that are going to do really, really well, right? It's in hemp, it's in solar, and it's in, what was the third one that we just saw? Oh, hydroponic and pot growth stuff, right? FBI is expecting armed protests in 50 states between now and inauguration, then DGLY should do just fine. But yeah, guys, due diligence is key. Make sure, especially if you're trading something that low, that you know what you're doing. Don't just dive into that stuff, please, 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 please. But that play, I did like it, and for $80, I'm willing to put it in there. It was worth $1 at one point, or is that a penny? No, it was $1. It was worth $1 at one point. It goes back up. But yeah, moving on. We got some more to get through on this list, so that's Sing done. I have an order in. I'll let you guys know if it fills. I did get my old copper company, so I do not advocate for violence. I'm not for protesting and rioting. It's just showing that it's priced at 49. Okay, so it's not quite open yet, but it could be opening shortly. Biolays. Ooh, nice. Laser adoption in dental practice. So there will be a lot of dentistry coming up over the next little bit. They beat on revenue. What was their target? Year over year, they're down 25%. Okay, where were they pre-COVID? They were as high as 20 at one point, 10 in 2017. Pre-COVID, they were 2. It's $1. There is potential for this to double over the year. If you're looking for a single play to double, this might be it. I'm not a huge fan of it, though. I would just trade ACRX again if I was going to trade something like this. Cody. Cody, I really like. I traded this earlier in the month, took a gain on it. They've got their earnings coming up on soon, anyway. A year. Jamie, I would take a year out because by next Christmas they will have screwed the pooch. Cody, A-Leaf, in my opinion. A-Leaf. So this is just another pot company based out of Canada, I'm sure. Yeah, based out of Ontario. Operates an integrated cannabis health and wellness company. Produces portfolio products including dried flower, pre-rolls, oil drops, capsules. So the same as every other Canadian pot company. Also operates a network of 25 clinics. That's not bad. Education centers. Aleafia is headquartered in Concord. Concord's a nothing. It's not a big city. Let's see how they did on their last earnings. 5 mil in sell, Q3 net loss of 20 million. I would go nowhere near this. Absolutely nowhere near it. 3x leverage ETN on the FANG. Hard pass. Hard pass. This is an options play. I wouldn't trade this on equity. I wouldn't trade this at all. I don't like ETFs. I definitely don't like ETNs. I especially don't like 3x leverage ETNs. Yeah, hard pass. BFT. I'll add it to the bottom of the list here. Okay, MGTI. MGTI Capital Investments. Bitcoin mining, owned and operated approximately. Company was reported. Okay. 1,500 new miners as of February of last year. I'm going to add it to the list. look a little deeper into it. It's a Bitcoin mining play, and it's relatively affordable. I don't hate that play. SWI. Once broken, always broken. I think SWI is doomed after they got hacked like that. Governments will never be able to rely on them again. They've ruined their brand name. I think it's a done deal. TCC, the Toro company. This would be another options play. I wouldn't trade it on equity. Professional residential equipment, golf course mowing. Yeah, as people go back outside, I could see this. This could be a potential play. I'd give it 120 by end of next year. Not a huge equity movement, but maybe there's an options play there for you. DNN. Denison Mines is another mining corporation. Uranium. This is a bet on nuclear. Solar's the plug right now, not uranium and nuclear. I would stay away from this personally. DMTK. So this is a cancer. It's a patch you put on to detect cancer. I think the run has come. Biotechs tend to degrade, not continue to run. So Toxic Scavenger. Thanks so much for the follow, man. Let me know how you found the channel and what you trade. Yeah, for me, if you're in a position, I would sell where it is. Bio tends to degrade over time. They priced an equity offering at $29.50, letting you know that they thought that that was already the peak, so that we're up at 40 now. I would seriously consider cutting that loose if I owned it. SBSW. Metal mining, palladium, platinum, rhodium, but it's out of South Africa and Zimbabwe and Argentina. It says US and Canada as well, but it's based out of South Africa. I'm not comfortable with this. I wouldn't trade a miner that's based out of South Africa. I don't think governments have a short term memory though. Governments remember being hacked like that. I think they've burned that bridge, and that was the bulk of their presence. I don't think that there is a recovery for them. I've got AMBL as a ticker here, guys, but it's not popping up as anything. So ALBM, did I put it in wrong? Well, that's not a thing. What's in there? ABML? American Battle. Yeah, that's probably it. ABML. American Battery Metals. Mining. Another mining one. Nevada Basin. Okay. I'd want to see what their battery metals are, what it constitutes as battery. I like this. This could be a decent play. What's the ticker again? ABML. It's had quite the run from 33 to $1. It's up 4,000% already. Hmm. My desktop has just stopped working. Wow. Tell me that just happened. It looks like they have locked down my portfolio from trading because of that order that I put in on that 0 cent stock. So I'll have to call them to get that unlocked, which means I'll probably be done early for the day. Yeah, 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 yeah. Which is fine. We only had one more ticker for me to look at here, which is BFT Acquisition Corp. This is a SPAC. PaySafe, $9 billion valuation. That was on December. I think it is what it is until we get news of when it's going to happen. Have we looked at EXPR? We did not. I'll look at that right now. It's because it was a 0 cent stock. I think that was their issue. I think that was the big issue. Is this is an oddity of a trade. EXPR Express. Oh, we looked at this. Yeah, we looked at Express.com. I don't like this. Not a fan. All right, guys, I'm going to send you over to hang out with Martini Rita. She is fantastic. She is wicked smart. Listen to what she has to teach you. She knows what's up. Another FA trader like myself. Fantastic trader. I will be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. I got to get on the phone now and talk with my broker because they have shut me down on that order. I'm sure of it. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. If you're not already following, do that, and I will see you then. Later. I put the wrong ticker in there. Not later yet. Raid Martini Rita. Did that not work? Oh, it did work. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and away we go.